This conference will now be recorded.
So we are discussing TestNG features, right? So what is the TestNG? TestNG is a powerful unit testing framework, right? And we can manage our test cases by using TestNG. So TestNG having default implementation like annotations, right? So what we can achieve by using annotations, we can, if you want to execute a piece of code, we can execute before executing class, before executing our test case by using before method, right? Even we can convert our test case into, we can convert our method into one test case by using other test annotations. And what is that annotation execution order team? TestNG execution order first before class, before method, and at the test after method, after class, right? And one of the most advantages of the TestNG is TestNG XML. How we are then generating TestNG XML? So right click on the class, convert into TestNG. You will get a TestNG XML, right? So by using TestNG XML, so we can run two tests at a time. So we can run two classes. We can run two packages like this. By using TestNG XML, we can run a single class. We can run a multiple class. We can run entire package, and even we can run multiple packages. Our team, if you're having multiple packages like this, suppose if you having, if you want to execute, so enter this testng package on package, you can testng convert to testng. Now this time we will get enter the package testng t1, right? So or else you can remove this one. If you want, you can paste one more one after generating. Let's say I'm finishing, it will override existing testng. See here. So now go to the XML. Here you can mention one more class. This is package, this is class name. Even here you can mention packages too. Packages. Inside this packages annotation, you can mention packages. Package, package, name of the package. Here, if I want to run this package, just give this package. Now this time, remove classes. If you want, you can run classes. If you want, you can run packages. Again, one more package. If I have a one more package, day two, you can mention like this. So you can run a single class from using testing XML file. You can run multiple classes. You can run multiple packages. Clear, team? And if you run your test cases, either it may be a class level or package level or a single class, multiple classes, you will get a default testng reports, right? And after executing by using testng XML file or suite, people are calling suite team, testng XML suite, so you will get reports, and moreover, so along with reports, you will get testng failed XML. What is the use of this testng failed XML team? What is the use of this testng failed XML? So where it is generated? So on the test folder, test output folder, testng XML will generate testng failed XML. So what is this failed XML use? Suppose if you want to run only failure test cases in second run, so program will generate testng failed XML. Inside the testng failed XML, there will be a failed test cases which are failed in last. Now this time, so if you want to execute only failures, run testng failed XML. Now this testng failed XML will run only failure test cases. Again, this is also acting as a testng XML. It will generate reports also, default testng reports. Clear, team? Now let me create one more class, one more package here. Right click, new package. Create a class. Already we have written a class, login right for the Harman audio. This is the Harman audio. Just copy this one. Take a method, nothing but a test case. Import Chrome driver. So launching browser, entering, maximizing implicit weight, right? Login. After that, here, first of all, let me come to this script first so that I can able to know and it will exist browser after executing my test case. So how to run this team? How to run this method? Already you know it, right? So if you want to convert a method, if you want to execute a method, say here how we have executed inside main method, create the object for that class with object reference, call that method. From now onwards, you would use as the test only as the test annotation. Now import this one from where org testng annotations. Now my test case is converting to my method converting to a test case, right? See here, observe, run as testng test. Even you can execute from testng XML file. As of now, I am executing from only class. Launching browser, entering URL, enter username, enter password, and click on sign. Now it got executed. See, sign. This is a login test case. So this is only one test case. This is got pass here. Here, so my testng is considering as here as of now. So if I execute this all the lines of code, it is considering as pass. Yes or no? It is successful if it is successfully executed entire my code. Testng considering what this is test case is pass. So it is considering only execution process. If it is executed this one, I can say pass. See what I said earlier. So if you want to know whether the test case pass or fail, so if you write 1,000 lines of code without a verification point, your test case should not end. Here, you have to give verification point. End of your test case, you have to give verification point. How to apply a verification point, team? How to apply a verification point? Here, you have to apply single logic. Here, simple logic here. So how? So after login only, I can see my name here, or else I can see sign out button. So whenever I sign in, then only I'll see sign out button. Yes or no? So you have to give your verification point such a dynamic. So if user login here, username should be present. So how to verify this one? See, right click here, inspect. You can apply any logic team based on your requirement, based on your logic. You can apply anything here. See here. So see here, this is a element h1 class. It is holding username and it is holding username as a text. Yes or no? See here, this is holding username as a text. Or else, if I see the sign out button, I can say my test case pass. So how to apply a verification point like this here? First of all, identify this element, log out. Let me use title. It is having text, right? Let me go with text. How to write XPath for this team? Remember how to write XPath by using text // tag name, XPath starting, text of function equals to paste it. See, this is text which is having with empty spaces also. These are all empty spaces. Now, so text of function will not be work exactly here. So use contains plus text of function. Here, how to use? Again, function. Which function? Contains function. Contains text of. This is here you have to remove equals to and place comma. Close your contains function. Text of sign in. Yeah, there are two duplicates. One is here, another is somewhere. Anyway, we can differentiate with index number, right? Let me use first index number. Not a first one. Let me use second one. This is a second one. Or else you can go with title logout. So if you are unable to, if you are facing any issues, let me know this time. Let me use title here. Inspect is having title, right? Log // tag name. What is that? Title, right? Title within single quote. Give your title value. Now it is showing 1 of 1. Let me go with this one. Okay. See, already we have identified, right, earlier. Okay, verification point. See here. See how to apply this verification point dynamically. So earlier we have used this title, right? So how to apply this is as a verification point. In TestNG, we have a assertion thing. So in TestNG, we have what? Assertions. So what is the use of this assertion team? You can apply verification points. So it is, so if you apply a verification point, so that will resemble in your reports after executing. If your verification point pass, it will resemble in reports. If your verification point fail, it will resemble in your reports. So always your assertions decide your reports pass percentage, your test case execution, whether it may be pass or fail. Who will decide? Your test ng assertion. Here, always your test case should be end with assertion. Here, how to apply assertion? See, let me apply a verification point for my this web element, right? So this is a sign out option, right? So after login, I can see this. If I see this sign out option, if I see this sign out option, I can say my test case passed. Then here, how to apply this one? Apply verification point for this one. In TestNG, we have a class called assertion. Also, team, we have a class called see here assertion. Assertion from where? Org TestNG assets. See assertion. In assertion, it is a class. In assertion, sorry. See, there is a class called not assertion team asset dot. See here, inside assertions, there are there are a number of methods. Asset dot asset equals asset dot asset equals, object object, double double, char. There are number of and overloaded methods here. If possible, let me see. Set See here, there are m number of methods. As of now, let me see first method. So what is this first method saying, team? Asset equals. What is accepting here? Asset equals Boolean actual, Boolean expected. You have to supply two parameters. What is your actual condition? What is expected condition? So this is asset equals. Asset equals is a overloaded method here. Again, so it is asking Boolean, Boolean. It is asking Boolean, Boolean actual, Boolean expected. These are now this time it is array. So you can supply a combination of array and you can supply byte, char. It will compare it. So asset equals method, what it will do, it will compare your expected result and actual result. You have to supply what you are expecting, what is actual, right? So let me supply this one. Let me use this one. How to use? Observe. Asset equals condition. What is my actual condition here? Here we have to supply actual condition. What? So this is sign out option has to display. This is a web element, right? So it is accepting any, it can accept any number, any text, and any Boolean condition. Now, how I get this element is visible on web page here. We have a method is displayed. So what is display method returning team? It is returning Boolean condition. If the element is displayed, what it will return? It will return true. Yes or no? So the condition is display method, what will return true, return team? If the element is displayed, it return true. So what I am expecting here? I am expecting true only. Now I am comparing true with true. If element is not displayed, what it will return? It will return false. If the condition is true and true, it is assertion is false. If the condition is false and true, assertion fail, because this is asset equals. Yes or no? Now observe here, better to, okay, let's observe. Already we are applying condition, right? Wait condition, no issues. So if you want, let me give system.println here. System.println and out display. Here we have to print this condition. Same here. Observe whether we are getting true or not. Here and here. 31 line, 32 line. Okay, team. Now let me run this. Run as test. Observe here. Now execution over, and here in web page we are able to see sign out option and observe whether it got pass or fail. Now see here, it goes pass. And what is the sign out display option? True. That's why here condition applies true and true. Anyway, it will return true because element is displaying. I'm comparing with true. And here you can apply asset equals based on your condition team, based on your verification point. You can use asset class, asset equals, and if you want, you can use asset dot asset not equals. See here, these are all overloaded methods. So you can use any method based on your requirement. Asset dot asset equals, asset dot asset not equals. Here you can apply, you can supply your condition. And here again you have a asset dot asset true here. So what this true condition accepting? It's always accept true only. If the condition is true, then only it will pass. If the condition is false, then the test case is fail. That is asset dot asset true. And when we have asset dot asset, mostly you'll use these four methods team. Asset dot asset equals, asset dot asset not equals, asset dot asset false. Always false condition accepting what? False one. If the condition is false, your test case false. If the condition is true, test case fail. Asset dot asset equals, asset dot asset not equals, asset true, asset dot asset false. So always we'll use these four methods. Based on your requirement, you can use anything, but most of the cases we'll use these four. Inside asset class. Asset class coming from where team? Asset dot coming from test ng. Inside asset class, we have n number of overloaded methods. You can use based on your requirement, you can apply your verification point. So by using this asset, so I can able to know my test case pass, yes or no. So if you want, that is one way. That is one way. Now observe here. Observe here. After my asset condition, I can use driver dot quit method. Yes or no? Let me close this existing browsers. Close this now. Run as test engine. Observe team. Now I'm executing one test case. The execution over. So like this, if I having hundreds of test cases, then so I'm up anyway. I'm applying verification point. But after the execution, I want to know how the execution process done and how the screens are executed. Now this time I'm using quit method. So after quit method, there is no open browser. Then how can you know the screen of the last execution, or else how can know whether the screens are displaying correctly or not? Anyway, I'm applying a session point. This will give you pass in my reports. But here, one more advantage of Selenium team, you can capture screens by the time of execution. By using Selenium, you can capture screenshots. Nothing but you can take a screenshot. Then here, so before a session point, so after login here, I can let me take a screenshot. So in Selenium, we have a method team. So by using that method, based on your requirement, you can take screenshot on anywhere. In coming sessions, we'll apply screenshots to entire project level. As of now, let's discuss how to take a screenshot by using Selenium. Right? See here. If you don't know the code, simply you can Google it and try to use Google. Try to Google it. Whatever you want, just Google it. You will get everything. But you have to apply a simple logic. By the time of using your code, you can customize based on your requirement. So try to Google it. Let's say if I am saying how to capture screenshot here, you can Google it. So how to take screenshot by using Selenium. You will get a number of links here, but you have to apply your logic. By the time of taking screenshot, by the time of copying code, you have to apply your simple logic, right? You can Google it, you will get anything, right? See here, for taking a screenshot, we have a method called take screenshot. but this takes get screenshot. Sorry, get screenshot method. So people may ask you question like this: how to take screenshot? So there is a function team in Selenium. There is a method. So what is that method team? Method name is get screenshot. Get screenshot is a method. So that method will give you your screen as a image. Screen by capturing screen, it will give you screenshot. You have to say, so this method, by using this method, we can capture screenshot. What is that method? Get screenshot as. So this method present in where team, there is one interface, take screenshot, takes screenshot. What is this? This is an interface. Inside take screenshot interface, we have a method get screenshot as. So then how to call this method? If you call this method, it will capture your screenshot. So how to call this method? So I'll tell you how to call this method. See, actually, what is the super class of what is the super interface of WebDriver interface team? So our WebDriver is starting from where? You can ping me team, anyone. Selenium starting from an interface. What that interface? WebDriver parent interface. Anyone? WebDriver parent interface. What is WebDriver parent team? Okay. WebDriver parent interface is search context, right? Selenium starting from search context. Search context interface. We have a method called find element and find elements. Yes, sir. And so, what is the implementation class of WebDriver? Implementation class of WebDriver. In first session only we have discussed the implementation class of WebDriver. Chrome driver class, IE driver class, Safari driver class, Internet Explorer driver class. In between this Chrome driver class and WebDriver interface, there is a one major class team. There is one more important class. So directly Chrome driver is not a direct implementation class of WebDriver. So in between WebDriver and Chrome driver class, there is a one more class. The class is remote WebDriver. Remote WebDriver what team? It is a class. By using remote WebDriver, so we can do something. We can achieve few things. And here, if you someone asks what is the implementation class of WebDriver, so you have to say direct implementation class of WebDriver is remote WebDriver, and remaining are for each and every browser we are having child classes. So by using the child classes, we can launch browser. What are the child classes? Team implementation classes, you can say Chrome driver class, IE driver class, Firefox driver class, Safari driver class. For each and every browser, we are having classes, right? See here, in remote WebDriver, how the implementation team. So here you will having like this implementation, how remote WebDriver implements WebDriver. Along with WebDriver, remote WebDriver is implementing few more classes, few more interfaces. So what is the one of the major interfaces? Takes screenshot. This is also interface team. What is the interface? Interface, WebDriver, and text screenshot. So remote WebDriver class, so implementing WebDriver interface and text screenshot interface. Now, it is if it is implementing, so and remote WebDriver class implementing all the methods of WebDriver and all the methods of text screenshot. So where we have a get screenshot as method, where we have team inside take screenshot interface. So if I convert my object reference, as take screenshot as method, sorry, take screenshot as interface, I can call this method. Yes or no? So let me convert my driver reference. Here in Java, there is a concept called typecasting team. You can convert one class object into another class. You can convert one interface reference into another interface. That is we are calling as typecasting. See, after launching browser, here we are launching browser, right? So we are storing the object reference into where WebDriver. Now here I can convert my WebDriver reference. See here, I can convert my WebDriver reference into take screenshot as a reference. So how to see here? Let me convert. So what is the reference I want to convert? Driver. So driver reference I want to convert to where takes screenshot interface. Now like this, complete, save it into this one. So this one, and here store it into where takes screenshot. I can say this one again. Yes. Now this is how you can convert. So what is this team? Convert driver to driver, web driver reference to text screenshot reference. Now observe, this is text screenshot reference ts dot. Now I can call this time one of the method from get text screenshot interface. What is that method? Get screenshot as. This is the method to capture your screenshot. How I am getting team? By converting my driver reference into text screenshot reference. What is that concept we are calling? Typecasting. Here I am converting my driver reference into text screenshot reference. Any any doubts? Able to follow, right? Simple team. So this is how you can convert one class object into another class object. See here, this is my driver reference of what? Web driver. Here I am converting what? Web driver reference into take screenshot interface reference. Why I am converting? So there is a method. What is that method? Get screenshot as. Get screenshot as method where? Get screenshot as method where? Here inside my take screenshot interface, I'm having get screenshot method. I want to call this method. My WebDriver not having get screenshot as method. So I want to call get screenshot as method. So if you want to call get screenshot as method, so directly we cannot create reference for this take screenshot as method. So directly we cannot create, but we can convert our WebDriver reference into take screenshot as reference. so that I can call get screenshot as method. Clear? Now after that, by using take screenshot as interface reference, call the method. What is that method? Get screenshot as a method. See, get screenshot as a method, it is asking parameter what team. Observe, get screenshot as method. It is asking parameter output type. So output type. Output type. Output type is an interface. Again, inside output type, we have a three parameters. One is base 64 bytes class file. File will return a file. Observe team, I'm calling file. So enter the thing. So output type in interface. Inside interface, we have a file parameter. If you pass this parameter, this get screenshot as a method, capture screenshot as a file. Now observe. Now get screenshot as method returning what team here? Get screenshot as written what's here? Written type of get screenshot. Now it will return file. Input is fine. Now by using this get screenshot as method, just you can capture your screenshot. Yes or no? Just you can capture. If you execute this method, just you can capture your screenshot. Now you have to store this file into your location. So it will return one file. That file you have to capture. This file, whatever the get screenshot as method returning, so you have to store it into your directory in your machine. So how you do dynamically, you'll see, right? See, there is a method called copy file. See this one. Now in Java, we are not getting this. Let me check with you. Okay. So there is a method called now in Java version. Let me use this one. File utils. File utils. This file utils is the class to copy your file into your location. But in updated Java versions, we are not getting it. So we have to get this one. File utils. File utils package directly. We cannot now. Earlier we are getting by using Java. In Java 1.8 version, we are not getting this one. File utils class. File utils class. Jar. Common cyber. Let me download this common cyber. This is a package team. Common cyber. Better to search with specific name Java Commons cyber jar. Open this link. Yeah, having choose commons IO 2. Bin zip bin tar. Let me download this bin zip. This commons is from Apache team. As of now, it is coming from Apache. You can download here. How to search Java commons IO jar. Let me document this one to get file utils. Earlier we have with this class in Java. So now we are not getting with Java team. So you have to download external jar file to get this class. So file it is class from where? From Java commons IO jar. You have to download this team Java commons IO. Okay. Now downloaded this one. So this is the package, right? Let me store it into my D drive, into jars. Inside jars, let me paste it here. So, commons IO 2.0. Earlier we have team. I have a commons IO package. Now let me add to my project. How to add already we know. Just how we added Selenium. Just add, right click, build path, configure build path. So again add external jars. So go to the jars. Inside jars, I have a commons IO 2.6. Right? So let me add the jar files. Open and apply and close. Observing now this time I can able to get this file utils. File utils from where? org Apache Commons IO. Okay. Now this is a file I'm getting from where? Selenium. This is source file. I can give the name as source file here. What it is? It is file. It is copy file method asking team source file, destination file. Source file, let me pass this file capturing from here and destination file. So this destination file nothing but in which location you want to store. In which location you want to store this file. Let me give inside my project only. Inside my project only, here I can create a folder here in my project observe team. I can create a folder in my project. What is my project? Here, WebDriver 1. How to create a project? Right click, new. This time, take folder. My folder name is here, give screenshots. Screenshots. So finish. Now you will get a folder in your project. What is the folder name? Screenshots. So give this folder path here. Where? Here the destination. Within the double quote, give this one. Now the screenshot will be comes to here where under my screenshot folder in my project here, and after that here you have to give the name. Now you have to give here what is that here destination nothing but here we have to give directory path nothing but in which location you have to give. So that is I'm calling as directory path plus the image name. So nothing but screenshot name. How you have to store the screenshot as a name. Screenshot name you have to give. Are you able to understand team? So just I'm inside my destination. I'm giving directory path, nothing but in which location you have to store. Nothing but file, screenshot file storing path plus screenshot name you have to give. This is up to where my directory. Here I have to give again my screenshot name. So let me give screenshot name as // login test. Login test dot. Here how to store your file name ending with. So generally images generally screenshots, images, pictures, extensions what team here. So there will be extension of JPG, JPIG. Observe. So in this example, let me observe JP, JPIG. So there are different extensions. So here the get screenshot after getting screenshot. So let me see here PNG. Even you can store JPG, JPEG, right? As of now, let me give the PNG file. Just dot PNG, PNG. Let me observe whether it means store or not. PNG. Okay, team. Now file it is showing error. So change to file details, copy file. Change to copy to file, copy to file. Earlier we are having this method in Java. Java people remove this entire class from Java. I don't know why. File it is copy file only. From where copy file common cyber. Okay, we have to pass this path as new file. New file, pass this path to new file. Okay, let's see throw exception. Okay, simple thing. See this path directly we cannot pass to this copy file. So we have to create a file class object. Just we are creating object. Even we can create a class object without reference, right? Here I am creating object of a class. How? Without reference. This file class constructor, it is asking what? So parameter of what? Destination. My file name and destination passing to the file class constructor. Entire this file class constructor I am passing to where? Copy file. So in this line, 44 line, I am calling file utils dot copy file method. For my copy file method, I am passing source file which is stored in my file which I am getting from get screenshot as method. See this copy file method, first parameter source file coming from here, and second parameter was destination. Destination, for your destination you have to give, so in which location you have to store and in which extension you have to give for your screenshot. Here you have to give extension also, JPG, JPEG, right? And enter this thing passing to where? My file class constructor. Creating object for what? File. Okay, now observe whether I am able to store the screenshot in this screenshot folder dynamically. Observe it, known as test.ng test. Okay, team. Now observe my test case pass because I'm using verification point also here. My test case pass. Observe in my screenshot folder, am I getting the screenshot or not? Now once refresh this file and to open this folder, how? Properties, click on this one, we will get open here WebDriver one. Inside WebDriver I have created a folder what? Screenshot. Observe here. This is a screenshot. Now by using the screenshot also you can able to know, okay, my test case got passed. Anyway, you are applying verification point, right? So if the verification point fails, you have to know how it got failed, where it got failed. By seeing the screenshot, you can able to know the failure reason. Clear team? In coming, we can capture screenshot based on your requirement. By the time of launching browser, after launching browser, after executing your test case, if the test case fails, you can capture screenshot. You can apply a condition here. If the test case fail, capture screenshot. Otherwise, not required. So people may ask questions like this team. How to capture screenshot for only failure test cases? How to run only failure test cases? Already we know how to run failure test cases. Now this time we have to know how to capture screenshot for only failure test cases. So coming session we will discuss it. As of now, remember the capture screenshot. People are asking me questions like this: how to capture screenshot? You have to say there is a method called get screenshot as. This is a very important thing. The only method you have to say get screenshot as. Get screenshot as method coming from where team? Coming from take screenshot interface. You have to call that method. How we are calling that method? By converting our driver reference into take screenshot interface reference. This we are calling a type casting. Nothing but just within a bracket, use that interface and so what the reference you want to convert? I want to convert driver reference. To which reference? To take screenshot. Right? So after converting, it will return what? Take screenshot. I'm storing into take screenshot. So this is the important one, right side. If after the equals, so what I'm converting? Driver. To which I'm converting? Take screenshot. After converting, just store it. After store it, call the method. What the method? Get screenshot is. Asking parameter what? Output type. And what output type we want to get? I want to get output type what? File. So it is returning file. I'm storing into file. After storing into code, I have to store it into physical location. In which physical location? To copy your file into your existing your machine. So we have a method what? Copy file. In where? File utils. File utils coming from where? File utils coming from where? Apache Common Cyber. Earlier we have this class in Java, but people removed it. I don't know why they removed this one. So this is we can use from external jars. What is the jar we are using? org.apache common cyber. Common cyber, you have to download it. After download, already we know how to add external jars like Java, build path, configure build path, add external jars, apply and close. Now copy file. For this copy file method, you have to supply which file you have to copy. I want to copy this file and to where you have to copy in this location. So directly, I'm not storing into somewhere else. I'm storing in my project level only. Remember team, from now onwards, you have to apply your dynamic logics. So entire things should be dynamic. Copying screenshot in a dynamic, generating reports in a your project, nothing but dynamic. And you have to read your username password from one file. And after executing your test cases, if any data generates, that's also you have to store it in a project level. Clear team? So if you want, I can copy this one. Already you have this code, right? I'm copying here. Just add before doing this one, add this file where this jar file. What? Java Commons IO jar. Okay. From where team? Here. Bin zip. Download this bin zip. Just download this bin zip and extract it here and add jar files to your project.